Warframe Wednesday? Warframe Wednesday. It's Warframe Wednesday. Hi. It's time we go off into space or into Earth, which in this case, which sounds a little less impressive, but it's what we're doing. Anyway, let's get right to it. Let's just do the Archon hunt, and let's not waste time. Why waste time?
We must understand Pazul to understand his Narmer. You know these vaults. Get in. Find what you can.
And bonk.
I am no mere cipher to be cracked.
Rude.
Come to me and face yourself,
Game.
and you, even you,
Game.
will understand.
Tenno, my readings indicate an increasingly dense neural
Okay,
network
game.
beneath the forest floor. This can only mean one thing. The Silver Grove is nearby.
Nope. It's really not okay. It's not like me moving around. Let me just check if something is making it freak out. Real quick. Because I do not like all these frame rate drops. Could also like put it on performance mode, that might help. Just a moment. Hopefully that helps. Alright, then. Let's break into the vaults. Oh god, I forgot. It's an armor spy mission. Normally I'm like, spy missions on Earth, those are easy. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute. I have to do Narmer hacks. I hate Narmer hacks. They're really hard. I may not look very hard, but like, I don't know, I don't have a good technique of reversing the impulses in my brain. Did I run into him? Can I still bonk him? I can bonk him, good. Get bonked. Well, you know, or stabbed. It's more of a stab than a bonk, but you know, why argue semantics with the guy? I don't think he cares. I don't think he'd argue in good faith. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. Got that. There's a little spy eye floating around here, but in theory, shouldn't even get close to spying me. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Alright. Vault got. Let's go. So, in the last couple of patches in Warframe, well, the last patch, I don't know why I put a plural on that. Anyway, they released Zaku Prime. I never got along with Zaku very well. I'm not sure what its playstyle is trying to be, so I was always just like, whatever, to the point where when I shoved it into the helmet, I just, like, said, okay, I don't even care about rebuilding it. So I haven't used Zaku in a very, very long time, and it having a prime is basically the only time I will ever use it again, I think. Maybe I'll discover like a new love of the Warframe, and it'll be amazing, and I'll be like, oh wow, Zaku's amazing. But mostly I'm excited for Tremna Prime to exist, which is like a mini Mausolon.
I'm truly sorry.
If you can call it mini, given that it's like
I saw the truth far too late.
almost the size of you, the
She will
gun.
never forgive me.
But, you know, also the Mausolon is almost twice the size of you as a gun and needs to be equipped as an arch gun. So calling it minis, while technically correct, is not doesn't really do the size of it justice. Sure do hear a lot of rockets behind me that I'm going to ignore. You cannot follow. Thank you. Oh, I'm in. Wait, what? How did... What? Hold on. Excuse me? Isn't there supposed to be a hack panel before I'm in the actual vault? Weird. Alright. Well, the only issue with this particular vault is to make sure the guy patrolling back and forth in front of this window here does not see you. And I don't think it's even here, so... Boy, that's easy. Also, you have to, you know, duck under the laser grids and
My brother is unwell.
jump into that, pipe up there, but, you know, that stuff is just the easy part. Oop. Oh, hello, everyone in the universe outside the vault. Alright. Oh? Here I was thinking there wouldn't be anything here. And then Golden Instinct was like, actually, bro, there's something here. What will it be? I don't know, I'll find out eventually. But where is it? Okay. Keeps pointing me down. But I see nothing down. I see very little except in here. Look at that. It's an Iatan. Nice. I take free Iatans anytime I can get them. This is why I run Golden Instinct, because I'm a loot goblin. It's like, why don't you run something like useful, like Gloom? And I'm like, yeah, that does make me absurdly strong, but on the other hand, loot. I like loot. That's part one done. Next up is Interception. That's gonna be a big old pain in the butt. Also, I'm in my clan hall today, for reasons. I don't know. It's pretty. Though I never bothered to decorate the observatory. I don't know, every time I try to like decorate this place, it just looks like I've tacked stuff on. It doesn't look good. So I just never bothered. What can I say? I'm lazy. Anywho.
This facility is a communications crossroad for Narmer. Listen in. I want to know what he's telling his flock.
Do you remember, Natal? That first day,
In
how
September.
our father lifted you screaming from the manifold. How we sang.
Zula's crazy. Already? Come on, people. You gotta give me at least a second. Oh, come on! An Eximus, too? I'd say it's unbelievable, but it's totally believable. Oh, and now they're getting beta. Come on now. Come on, guys. Give the solo player a break. Run past me. Don't do the correct decision to delay my capping at the point. Ow. Just walked right up and started capping. Rude. You know what? I'm just gonna have to ring around the rosy. I can't believe they got that again. Thought I was shooting the guys capping the point, but they're like, oh, okay. This is upsettingly bad. But it should be fine, probably. I'm pretty sure if I just keep running from point to point and killing everything, I'll capture everything eventually. If everything is dead nearby. And it tends to be. Excuse me. Who's here? Oh, you. Okay, well, you know, screw off, please. Alright. This is starting to get... Oh, right. I can't call my crew. This isn't the way out. Oops. Don't see any would it be. Oh well. This is how Ring Around the Rosie is supposed to go. Oh, off the point. I don't have much time to deal with you people. It feels like they're gonna capture D, but they're not capturing D. Ah, there it goes. Okay. Now I got time. A little bit of time. Oh god, you're Aximos. No! Get off! Yep. Who's poking the point? No one. No one's poking the point. Oh, you are. Woo, this is gonna be fun. I think we're fine now. Ow. Frickin' rude walking up to me and being like, hello. I'm here to kill you. I'm a sentient and I have an enormous amount of defenses. Ow. You too. God, there's like 5 of them.
And I beheld a great ram, and the horns of him were crowned with soul and with power.
Could you be a little less
On his
weird?
tongue, the Zariman flame, and the mighty demon of the void cowered before him, and he feared it not.
Alright. We're gonna try to grab A, but hopefully they won't grab it fast enough. That or I can, like, snipe them from here. Ah, someone was on the other one too. Oh, you trash fire. Get off the point. Might be able to snipe anybody going for B here. Let's try at least. Well, I tried, at least. Didn't work. Ow. Friggin' laser beam chandeliers. Oh my god. Get away already. Jeez. Off, please. Hey, Precious. Thanks for the follow and the suspiciously canned response. We take it though. Really? Who? Oh my goodness. Okay. Things are going very badly. I'm going to have to ditch the point and start ringing around Rosieing again. Glad they didn't cap C at any point, but in theory, I'll be good now. I see them running towards A. I don't know if they're gonna actually cap it. Probably try to at least. They're trying to cap D. Never mind. I'll just ring around the Rosie some more. It's fine. As long as I'm neutral and they only have one, we're good. Off the point, please. Go. Appreciate that. You're going for B? Really? Man. Why I gotta go for the hard to get ones, huh? Okay. I also didn't fully neutralize Bravo, which is my bad, but it looked like it had been already done. Why did it look like that? I don't know. My brain was confused. Just lay off a little bit. Anyway, we won. Oh, I see you gentlemen were trying to capture D here. Grab these little loot baskets here, and then we'll get right to the murdering to finish it off. How are you alive? Okay.
All messages decrypted. Fazul is not merely insane, Tenno. There is another mind at work within him.
Just admit it, Nata. You're scared to face the possibility that I'm right.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. Just disable just performance mode again. I wanna see my screen, darn it. Anyway. That interception was chaotic, but it kind of just be that way. Alright, time to kill Boreal. My only hope is that Boreal does not, like... I end up fighting him in that room where he gets to sit inside the terrain and hide his weak spots because it goes in the terrain. You know, my biggest complaint with this Archon hunt on this map would be that for sure. Anyway, once again, in the spirit of not wasting time, let's just run right for the Archon. Well, you're starting out in the annoying room, so that's a good sign. Means we won't be ending in the annoying room.
And do not let him hear.
Goodness me. You're just making everything electric, huh? Poor cat stood in the electric juice and died from it. It's very unfortunate. You look low enough to the ground for me to claw to death. Oh, wow, really? Thought I was going to avoid that. Oh well. What? Excuse me, sir, your belt loops are very hard to hit up there. Could you not? There we go. Okay. That's better. No touchy. Thank you. Those ads of him do a lot of damage. Oh, hello. Very, very dangerous ad. Lovely. Go away. Go. Beep, beep.
Only opens to Narmer prayers. Tear the veils from deacons and use those.
Blech. Blech. Hello, friends. I see you are attached to a deacon. I'm going to have to solve for that. And unfortunately, the solve is murder. But, you know. That's just kind of the name of the game around here. Boy, there were a lot of you trying to shoot me. Hey, Sarafi, thank you for the follow, and the also suspiciously overly familiar canned response. But I'm in no position to turn my nose up at viewers right now, so you know, we take it. Beep. Alright. That's one Deacon Veil activated. Now we go. Through these suspiciously empty hallways until we reach the Deacon. There he is. Hello, friends. I took the flock out, but then they got back up, like jerks. Oh dear, am I like stuck? Nope. Just had to jump straight up. Instead of like holding on the W key like I was some kind of spaz. Does anyone actually use the word spaz anymore? Probably not. Just gonna jump past a couple of these jokers and kill me an Archon. Yeah, you just fire your rocket into a wall. I'm good.
He seemed to think himself above us and recognize the ram alone as an equal. To be mutilated like this, turned into a weapon, was humiliating for him.
There's you. Eximus. Dropping your Eximus puddles all over the place. Disgusting. Out of my way, please. You all despawn once I find the Archon. Hello. Toot toot. Oh, this phase again, eh? Alright. Oh god, I love the Fulman for this. Boop. And it's all gone. Stop that. Go. Just gonna shoot your face a couple of times. Call it good. Nope. Never mind. Also, you are causing me an upsetting amount of damage. Stop that. You too. And you. Thank you. Even with adaptation, the electric floor will murderize you if you stand in it for too long. Gotta not do that. Excuse me, you're invincible? Oop. Hi, Boreal. Didn't realize I killed both of them. It's my bad. You could, try to use your electric saps on me so I can actually get some damage in. That'd be cool. Also, have a longer cooldown on your ad summons. It's very annoying. This works. Well, until you know, shoot me. Then it stops working quite as well. I preferred the electric floor when I wasn't anywhere close to the floor. If we could go back to that, I'd like that a lot. Oh, really? You go to add phase with like 1% of health left, if that. Can't even see the health bar. That's how little you have. Ugh. And you even got some health back. Rude. Just extraordinarily rude. Good camera work there.
Boreal is down. Narmer's
Mine.
eyes have been torn out. Excellent work.
Let's see. Non-zero chance one of those rocket guys was going to kill me as I was leaving, and that would have been tragic. But it didn't. We win. We're out of here.
To quote another,
Tau
virtue,
Forge.
integrity,
And some
courage
Kuva.
are my priorities.
Not bad.
I can be approached, but never pushed. Befriended, but never coerced. Killed, but never.
Anyway, that's the Archon hunt done. And you know what that means. Heading right to Sanctum and Automaton and Lama Ding Dong. All I'm gonna do is gonna do Elite Deep Archimedea. And I'm sort of bullish about this one, and you'll see why. Well, I'm gonna just tell you why. The Fulman is one of my It's one of my allowed weapons, and that feels good. Okay. Yes, I know, game. I have approximately 5 billion tenno to load right now.
I need your help to help Lloyd. It's what Master Entrasi would have wanted.
Beep. Beep, beep. Anyway, we're going with the chonky boy today, Grendel. Hello, Grendel. You have a lot of health and an okay amount of armor, and hopefully that pulls us through. Got the Fulman Prime, you know, all modded up to the gills to kill Murmur. Kill Murmur. Wish there was a Prime version of that. Maybe they'll come out with it someday. I don't know. Anyway, we've also got the Aephyris Prime and the Techo Prime. The Aephyris Prime is just gonna be my Prime viral thing. Not a big deal. Had to put Juggler's Spines on it instead of like extra duration because otherwise it just didn't get to 117%. Hello. Maybe, yeah. I just want to be over 100% on a Prime weapon. It just feels like if you're not guaranteed hitting a status effect every time, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh yes, I should also like take the mission. I guess we're taking lethargic shields as much as it sucks. Energy exhaustion can be tricky. Hopefully when I eat something it doesn't count as being within 10 meters of me. That would be nice. I think I'll leave Transference Distortion open so I can get in Necromex and last stand myself to not die. Greslings or Eximus, even more reason to ignore them. Guardian Eximus units may be encountered, so we're gonna have some Necromex occasionally. They also have a ton of Overguard, which means I'll be using the Aephyris a lot at them. We got some Limnus and Alchemy, but hopefully that won't cause much of a problem. I don't see like anything too lethal. I mean, everything is terrible. Like, oh well, they're just gonna be random Necromex. Won't that be fun? I mean, all that's terrible. Let's not mince words here.
Murmur or no murmur.
But it's not impossible. It's not like defense and the defense target loses health constantly and there's exploding enemies that do 20% of its health if it gets near it, even on death. So like, you know, it's not like, okay, literally impossible level of bad.
Task is the retrieval of valuable material from arterial conduits. Make it happen.
Beep, beep, beep. Here we go. Alright, we start out with the dockets. And for that, we just need to find some enemies and murder them. Yes. This is definitely a run with my favorite weapon. Turn this way, please. Down. Goodness me, even with a ton of extra percent to damaging the overshields of these guys, the Pierce does not punch through very well. Oop. Don't stand in the green laser, thank you. Also, I haven't eaten anybody. I should, like, solve for that. Granted, it's a little hard to eat people when overshield prevents it, but you know, there's a solution for that. Did I pick up the key? No. I could have sworn I hit X on it. Oh well. Oh, hi. Boy, you sure appeared close to the point, didn't you? Just grab my on-call crew real quick here. Oh my goodness, you're tanky, aren't you? Call. Call, I could use some backup. Oh, he's just gonna walk right into it, isn't he? My god. Well, that sucked. That's what happens when he spawns literally in the door to the room. Get up. My damage output is kind of sad, too. I'm not entirely sure what the problem is. The Fullmen should be wrecking these guys, and they are mostly wrecking these guys. Which one of Grendel's abilities? Oh no, I don't have it paused. Right. It's my 4 that causes the armor reduction. That might become relevant. There you are. Excuse me, sir. You are going right for it again, and you are upsettingly tough. Do not, please, do that. Sheesh. Guardian Eximus would probably be why his defenses were in the stratosphere. It's not one thing, it's another, I swear. Someone dropped a docket. There were actually several dockets here. I was just a little bit unobservant. I don't have anybody to eat to strip his armor. That's unfortunate. Oi! Don't dash off. God, the fact that they just can just turn towards it and just be like, "Whoop, I'm going straight to the point. Good luck with that." Nom, 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 nom. Okay. We have eaten a few dudes. With some amount of luck, I will not have digested those dudes before the next necromech pops up, and hopefully he's not immune to Grendel's armor strip, like many things tend to be. I can also nourish myself if I get low, which I am sort of getting low given that I failed the health drain defense, and so my health is being constantly drained, which is annoying. Hello? Okay. Delicious. Did that drop your armor a bit? I can't tell. It sure does feel like you're just being immune to armor stripping. Wow, we actually beat that one. Alright. Thank you, Call. Basically the only reason I beat some of these missions sometimes. What with his excellently scaling damage, which is really what all we want out of summons. Could also use specters if I wanted to. But that's a pain in the butt. Excuse me, hungry. Thank you. There's the docket. It's like, there is a docket here. Ooh, but there's a docket that goes to this room right there. So we'll just pick that one up real quick. Yo! No running off. God, that's so much health. The fact that you go just straight for the conduit makes it very hard to not die to you. Yeesh. Ate a few dudes, as you do. How's my health looking? It's full, we're good. Alright. Where is the thing? downstairs. It's downstairs, isn't it? Hi. Okay. So I'll just eat them. Ugh. Could you just leave? Actually more annoying if you stay and fight. Okay, there he goes. Goodbye, thank you. Hey. Oh wow, you certainly arrived at an interesting time. Ew. None of that, please. Heat! Oh my god, raid. Thank you. Heat raid, oh gosh. Should I be concerned? Don't want my computer to overheat. How you doing? How was your stream? Ooh, yes. Please dash back away from the point. I appreciate that. Laser beam my face. Get to stop that. And by that I mean stop laser beaming my face. You are a very large hand. Even for an Eximus. Peculiar. No game, anytime you want to like chuck a docket my way, I would be most grateful. You know, so I could continue the mission. Stream is good. Mine's going okay, thank you. The Elite Deep Archimedea remains extremely hard, but you know, it's my fault for not grouping up for it. What were you playing tonight? What was your pleasure today? Same thing I am. Oh, well. Hope it was fun. This little punk needs to be eaten. You're not being eaten. Alright. I have eaten him. We're much better now. So what were you doing in the Warframes? Oop. Nom nom nom, yeah. Is Grendel, he's very fun. He eats things and he's very tanky, which helps a lot when you're soloing something that can very easily kill you. Oh, hi. I was trying to eat that one. God. These companions not knowing what's the enemy and what's my lunch. Man, the Vitrium's helpful. Sure do wish there were more of them around, but that one I appreciated. Just running around doing circuit and a couple of dailies. Ah, the circuit. I haven't touched the circuit in a while, which I'm happy for. Granted, they made it a lot better now that, like, if you fail a defense mission, you don't lose the last hour of work you did, for example. Appreciated that change. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Delicious. Bit of a shame they can't drop dockets when I eat them, but they eventually die in there, and then we'll, then I get the dockets. Oh man, I once had a really fun Steel Path circuit that, like, went to, like, the enemies were getting to, like, level 4,000, and I was like, this is a lot. Tried to kill me there, didn't you? That would have been rude. And unfortunately, that particular run glitched out in, like, the biggest, weirdest way possible. Like, somehow I got, like, quadruple the daily cap of rep on someone I wasn't focused on, which caused my standings to go down. It's very easy to recover, but, like, it was weird, because, like, it was also accompanied by my just, like, constantly dying, and yet not actually dying. Because I was in, like, drifter form occasionally, and it was like, ah. But you're actually in Warframe mode, and I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure I'm not. And I thought dying would fix it, but it didn't, and then I just died 7 more times. I'm not sure how, because I couldn't cause damage. It was look, it was glitchy. As you do. It's Warframe. If you're not ready to accept some glitches, you're not ready for Warframe. Alright, well, I heard it, so I have to get it. And that's the hard one done. It's not a glitch, it's a feature. Exactly. It's not, you know, dying and being able to play and having the mission wonk out. It's presenting you with dynamic and unexpected challenges. What's the bad stuff here? Hazardous good and the limnus. Right. The limnus. But hey, people don't have overshields here, so I can just eat them straight up. That'll be nice. Alright. Taking quite a bit of damage from holding on to this thing, but I'm Grendel. What do I care? I just hit 2 and then I'm okay. Delicious. Now, the only annoying part I foresee is if the limnus catch up and make me bounce around like a mini. Which I'm sure they will, but until then, I'm very happy. Boop. Bonk. Oh, I love alchemy. Just the fact that you get to throw little elemental grenades everywhere, it's such good fun. The fact that they do an absurd amount of scaling damage makes it all the better. Makes me think the Warframe devs know how to do scaling, but then I'm quickly disabused of that notion. Where are the Limnus? It feels like they should have been here by now. Not that I'm complaining. If they got stuck on terrain and I'm going to do this entire thing unaccosted, I would be over the moon. But I'm definitely not counting on that. Yo, stop smacking me and become my lunch. I'm the one that eats you, not the other way around. Finish. Loaded down. Sitting around waiting for the pressure gauge to rise. Oop, and now it is swapped from the highest point to maybe the lowest. That's great. That makes things easy. Oh, hello, Ghostly. God, you can't possibly be worth the effort I'm going to put into you. I mean, you have an Echo Voco, which is pretty great for in terms of rewards. Free rep. Love me some free rep, actually. Wait a minute. I have a present for you. Uh-oh. No. Do not summon a necromancer on me. Also, I have let the conversion process absolutely tank. Because I was going for the ghostling, but we're gonna not think about that. Why do I ever bother with them? It literally never turns out well. I guess I am an aforementioned loot goblin. Oop, wait a minute, there's one down here, isn't there? Yep, bonk. Just gotta get some more hits. There we go, it's in range. Thank goodness. Oh, it's up here. I've never actually seen one spawn up here. Huh. Well, that's kind of nifty. Glad those have an audio cue. It made them a lot easier to find. Oh, hi. Right. Wait, can I eat you? No. Okay. Well, that makes perfect sense. Mmm, delicious. Could you, step into the Vitrium a little bit? I'd appreciate that. I mean, he did enough. I guess I can't be too mad at him. Oh my god. Frickin' Leech Eximus. Just stop. Stop existing. Hey, thank you. Oh good, and a Triangle Man too. Love those. Lo-de-doo. Well, that certainly got me a lot of little amphors, huh? Let's go make use of those. Bonk. Hey, how you guys doing? Just gonna go ahead and chuck those this way. Ow. Yo. Stop it. That very briefly started to hurt. One more. Yeah. Oh, what? Hit me. How did it do all of my health and damage? What hit me for my everything? Someone explain. I do wish there was like a post-death like report. 'Cause one of the like, especially when I first started out, one of the things I absolutely hated was just like sudden death syndrome, where it's just like, oh, you're dead, and I'm like, but why? And you're like, probably an enemy shot you, and you know that's reasonable and all, but I didn't see it. The Limnus never showed up. I'm just realizing, which, sweet, but also surprising. I'll take it. We take those every time. And now it's just an exterminate mission with, just the occasional necromech. And also Culverins that are especially nasty. Nom, 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 nom. Apart from the necromechs, this should be theoretically a breeze. Just run around, kill stuff. It's kind of what you do already. They do a lot of damage, extra damage to overshield, so I do have to worry about that. And the fact that they just kind of chuck rockets at your face is very distracting because it kind of covers up your whole screen. Where it's like, well, I'm going to shoot those overshield damaging rockets, and it's going to cover your screen in an explosion, which is the secret difficulty of commanding Culverins. Pardon me. Just had to get a little snack there, as you do. Oh man. Once again, I can't even fathom killing you being at all worth it, or even attempting to. But my loot sense is activated, and I'm like, what if I could this time, though? Oh, this room. You're both the fake one, aren't you? Oh, why do I try? Every time it ends poorly. Ow. That's a random necromech. That's fun. It's not fun, I lied. I just lied to you right now. Just brazenly lied. Wait, is our friendly, it is! Our friendly, shield drone is a Jade Eximus. That's hilarious. Oh, that's great. Oh, I hope we can keep that around for a while. Now you guys get the stacking damage laser. Alright. Very brief lull in the storm there. Oh, another necromech. Cool. Possibly the same necromech from before that just didn't get killed, but you know, details. Delicious. I'm still a little hungry. Can you guys help me with that? Thank you. I mean, I still have room. I don't want to be a pig, really. Gotta save some for the others, right? What's that? You guys don't want any? But why not? The murmur are delicious. Apart from the, you know, horrifying whispers that come from unreality. But really, that just adds to the flavor. Ow. Frickin' Necromech Leech Eximus. The worst combo. Hello, friend. Bye, friend. Oh my god, another one, and you're an Eximus? Eek. Oop. Only don't want to be in that. Also probably want to be careful about his reflect damage shield. Can be a little spicy. Oh, there's two of them. Goodness me. Thank goodness for the summoned ads. I do like it when gear embargo isn't a thing. Just makes things a lot easier. But on the other hand, you know, it's definitely not one of the worst things to have happen. Oh, we're clear.
I shall inform Lord that all is well. My gratitude is 10 over.
All right.
I've served the family well.
Now, normally I wouldn't run away from a fight like that like a coward, but I just beat Elite Deep Archimedea solo, and we take those as fast as we can. Oh my goodness. Forged Archon Shard. Was that a melee duplicate? Not bad. Not a bad haul. I could have used more Archon Shards because that's like the whole reason I go in there. But, you know, I'll take the rest of it.
Netracell action.
I am in the mood for a little Netracell action, Tagfer. That was a good time. Now I'm gonna go do a Netracell to cool off. Murmur damage me. Also, it's only been like an hour, and I'm just like, I was very efficient this week.
Go with the herd, you know.
Don't want to end like the stream immediately. That would be silly. It does feel good to get that done in like an hour, because there's a non-zero chance I get stubborn and bang my head against an Elite Deep Archimedea that's not just barely unimpossible enough for me to want to try it over and over again.
Ready? Leave the anchor hole.
But not this week. It was as doable as I assumed it would be. There was one close call, but, you know, it was fine. It's kind of hard not to have close calls when you're soloing. Because sometimes you just get briefly knocked off your feet, stunned in a pool of damaging ooze and 1,000 enemies and die. If you're not prepared for that to happen, are you really prepared for anything? Really? I don't know if you are. Also, my favorite room for the Netracell is the first room we got to. Because I just get to find the Netracell by hacking 2 consoles in one room. And also we get these things. Ooh, a bokeh. Sure. Sure times 2. Bonk. There we go. Good times. Hello, Bresling. You know what? If you're not an Xmas, you might actually be very killable right now, given the whole my secondary does red critical for a bit. Yeah, you were very killable that time. That felt good. Let me guess. Lana Thorns? Yep. That's the absolutely most useless stuff. I mean, you do want a lot of them at once, at some point, but then once you have enough of them, you kind of don't need them ever again. If you do enough Zeraman, which I did, back when it first came out, you'll find yourself with more than you need, that's for sure. For a second I thought the Netracell thing was going to be in this room, but it is not. It's a room past this. That's a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise. It's always a room past the first room past the desert.
Using the key glyphs will open the Netracell, so be ready. We ain't done! Local threats are triggering a security override. Clear out the uglies to pop the door.
Anyway, time to relax and just murder a whole bunch of dudes. On Valkyr, my favorite Warframe in the game. Probably not the best. Boy, oh boy, do I ever like her 4 ability when things get tough. Bonk. I didn't realize the entirety of the map was behind me there. It's my bad. Excuse you. It's very rude to block the door. There we go. Yep. Hello, friends. Wanna give me your overshields a bit there? Don't mind it. Pretty nice. There's a Leech Eximus somewhere, and a Jade one. There's the Leech. Hi. Stop giving your comrades health for that. And you can stop trying to laser my face. Just extremely rude, all of you.
Security level dropping. Don't quit now. Gotta know what's in that
No.
extra cell.
Oh, another Jade, huh? Don't run off. No running. It'll be a giant pain in the butt if you are. Arctic. Ooh. Stop lasering me. Who even is lasering me? It's hard to tell in this absolute mess. There you are, I think. Yeah. We got him. Although there's another one, and he's right there, trying to eat my face. Well, I do appreciate him at least not hiding in a corner and lasering me. Quack, quack. Alright, time to halt all the action. Boop, there we go. Okay, resume action. Once you get back to the action zone. Hello, friends. I'm back. This was briefly strange. I could have sworn that guy read Blitz Eximus, but then he used the Arson Eximus attack. Maybe I'm crazy. I could very easily be crazy. You know, that's definitely a blitz that just used the arson attack. The naming convention version. Where's the guy dropping death puddles? There you are. Drop less of those. Preferably none, by dying. I mean, you drop a ton after you die, but... Then you stop, which is the most important part. Also, we're done. Oy. Get these glyphs off me.
You're in. Grab and go. Can't wait to see what you've got when you get back here.
That looked purple for a moment.
Nothing about Albrecht?
I wonder what that
Okay.
means.
Next time.
Maybe it's an epic reward. Or maybe I'm seeing things. Oop. Do I really care about scouting out more Voca? No. The answer is no. I'll get them if I hear them. Other than that, we're leaving.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Chad.
What is an Archon shard? I think that's common. I should check the loot table,
Samples over here, if you please.
which is something I'm about to do.
Bird 3. Hey.
Hey,
IMO, solo's a no-go.
that's a common.
But I'm telling
There
you,
are no epic rewards.
Albrecht
What was the
wasn't messing
purple
around
thing?
with his security. Bring friend. Perfect.
Bring friends. Okay, bye. How about no? Kind of like this level of difficulty. It's dumb. It's dumb to solo. And I am soundly punished for it.
Ready? To leave the anchor hole, access that terminal.
Though I do wish I could, like, get a revive for every teammate I'm missing. Just to make it a little less soul-crushing when I die randomly and lose the entire thing. But I've only myself to blame at the end of the day if I die and I lose all my progress. Because they just keep saying, hey, don't solo this. And it is entirely up to me to go, no. Still. A little bit of a break though, just a touch of mercy. Little drop of mercy into this desert of murmur. No, probably not. There's probably no mercy. You ain't likely to be shown mercy from one who's never been shown it, now are you? Should have read some good lines. Boy, this is a long way away. I feel like I may have accidentally taken the far one first. But that would force me to pay attention to numbers, so we all understand why that's impossible. It's just impossible to avoid. You have another Lana fan, don't you? God, you're not worth killing. You're not even close to worth killing. was that guy? Oh well. Got a Necromech summoned. Let's just leave and hope he never bothers to follow me. And if I found a Vitrium pool and got him under it and shot him a bunch, I could probably take him out without too much hassle, but I would be very mildly inconvenienced. So let's hope we just never have to deal with it. Oh, there he is. I mean, to be fair, you are like under a Vitrium. Yeah, thank you. You're also at half health for God knows why. But I mean, I certainly take that. Anything that makes the Necromechs die faster. Give me your Stella. Let's go. I could narrow down the Netracell location a bit if I wanted to, but if I know it's in this room, it should be at least relatively easy enough to suss out. It's probably in this room right here. Yep. Okay.
Using the key glyphs will open the Netracell. So be
Why do I tap
ready.
that?
Security's freaking
Where
out.
are you
The
going?
Netracell doors won't open till you
Doesn't
clear
matter.
out the uglies
Just
from
Evoca.
the entrance.
We don't care. They're nice, don't get me wrong. But I'm not going out of my way for them. Just because they can give you Eidolon lenses and melee arcane adapters. Although after so many Netracell runs, I've got plenty of those. I could arcane adapt literally every single one of my melee weapons by now, I'm sure. Or at least all the ones that need. And at the end of the day, that's all I care about. Make the things I'm using real nice. Oof. Pardon me, I'm getting a little stomach ache. I wonder if I've been like hunched over and tense for too long. That can cause it. Bad gamer posture. I definitely have it. But the body certainly knows the best way to get me to do something else is to put me in pain until I do. Not that I implicitly trust all of my body's instincts, because that's just kind of silly. As it wants some dumb stuff. For example, anytime I cross the candy aisle and I see a pack of Skittles, my body's like, oh, we need that, actually. I'm like, do we though? And they're like, yeah, here, let me give you even harder cravings for it now that you're dwelling on it. I'm like, could you not? Oh. But it does anyway. Stupid body! All my body's fault, and definitely not the fault of very well-funded businesses that put a massive amount of research into making their products as addictive as legally possible.
Keep thinning them out.
Which, you know, just means generally making them taste really good, which I don't mind. This has been Chris rants weirdly about dietary consumerism. I could rant more weirdly on it for longer too if I wanted to. Like fad diets, oh god, like there's some really whacked out advice online. And I don't want to name names, but certain person who's close to me tends to be very, very, very careful about what they eat, like to the point where, like, they're very hard to buy for. And then you might think, oh well, they must be healthy, and they absolutely are, but they also have like a tendency to just snack on stuff. And, you know, I feel it. Because, like, every time I go get a cookie, my brain is convinced that this one doesn't count. I don't know why. It shouldn't respond that way. It should be like, no, cookies are bad for you, don't have one. And I'm just like, yeah, but it's just the one. And then I'm like, no, it's not just the one. Like, you say that literally every time. It can't just be one time every time. If it's a one-time thing, you do it one time. That's why you say one time. You can't just say one time every time, even if it's a funny bit. It's like screaming at somebody to relax. It's like, no, that's not how that word is supposed to go. Being like, relax! Everyone calm down! Oh god! So you're not really giving the relax vibe if you say it like that, in my opinion.
Albrecht didn't want anyone in here. I want to know why.
Much the same way my brain is like, ah, well, one more couldn't hurt. It's like, no, it's literally the opposite of what's true. One more, in fact, does hurt when you keep doing that one more over and over again.
Not what I was looking for.
I'm not exactly fat, but
If
like,
you're happy, I'm happy.
as you might be able to suss out right now, I'm kind of bad at sticking to diets. I think most people would, like, call me normal if a little skinny looking. But I still don't want to get a big... Hi. Still don't want to get a belly. It would be dreadful for reasons, mostly health.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Melee adapter, that's an uncommon reward. Which I'm not excited by because I don't need many more of those. Like, how many do I have these days? 10. Okay, well, maybe that's not as innumerable as I initially thought.
Yeah. Love you too, baby. Hey. IMO,
Alright.
solo perfect.
Last Netracell, and then I'm going to wrap things up. But we have fun here. Or at least we have a relaxing time with my rather chilled tone of voice. I don't know.
Ready?
I'm told people fall asleep to it, which I'm
Access.
totally fine with. I'm usually a calming presence. You know, until I'm angry and freak out. But I try not to. In general. Which one's closer? Just assume this 100 one is. Thank you, Auto Hack. Wish you were a little faster, but you know, it's fine. Whoop. There we go. It's mildly dangerous to just go ahead and hack while somebody's like standing like 2 feet to my side. As evidenced by the fact that I lost half my HP by the time I got out of that hack. But I'm okay, and that's the important part. God, you're an Eximus. You are just not worth my time at all. And then all your shields come back. Oh my god. You just have too much health, sir. Why do I ever bother? I guess less loot goblin needs and more like I need to have revenge on them at some point. That could be it. I am fueled by vengeance after all. He said, hopefully, you know, hopefully the fact that such a statement is patently absurd gets through and the joke lands, you know. And even if it did land, then my over-explaining of the joke kind of kills it, so, you know, so maybe that one could have stayed in the think tank. Maybe. Is it in here? I don't think it's this way. It's gotta be one off from this room. 1 or 2 off. Possibly in here? Mind trying to get past you. There it is.
That's the Netracell. Open it. Security's freaking out. The Netracell doors won't open till you clear out uglies around the entrance.
Oh right, the void explosions. I nearly forgot. Those will actually do damage because they ignore armor. They're very rude. I can also just claw everything to death, which I think I'm going to just do. That sounds fun. That sounds like a good time. There you were. Alright. sneaky guy destroyed wants to get back to murder. Woo! Murder. It's so fun. I'm well adjusted. There's something zen about just, like, clawing your way through everything. It's just like, there's no distractions. Nothing you need to worry about. It's just you, 2 energy claws, and a large pile of the bad guys just to absolutely chew your way through. Not even chew your way through. Cause like that would imply it was going to take some sort of effort to kill them. I'm gonna, like, glide my way through them. That sounds too gentle given that, you know, the main premise of the gliding is murder. I don't know. I don't have a good answer. If you have a good answer, leave a comment for people for his engagement. You know, guys, I think with his somewhat mocking tone that he is not a fan of the engagement games you have to play on social media. Mayhap. 'Tis just a hint. 'Tis just a small inkling. With his incredibly annoyed tone of voice. He thinks turning people into reminder bots to lurk capable to subscribe. Like, while technically the correct thing to do from an engagement and thus a monetary standpoint, also, like, turns us into, like, automatons. Might lose part of what makes us humans. Not that, like, yeah, not like humanity has a whole lot going for it. But we gotta, like, hold on to some part of it, right? Right. I'm always right. I'm always right because no one ever contradicts me. So many dudes. Why am I not screaming and clawing everyone to death, huh? I feel this might be an oversight on my part. It's like, if you're not having fun, just scream and claw everything to death. That's usually fun. And I was right, it is actually very fun to scream and then suddenly claw everything to death. While not even have to worrying about anything at all. See? It's all zen. It's very, very zen. There you are. Get the glyphs off me, sir.
You're in. Grab and go. Can't wait to see what you got when you get
Alright. That's looted as much as I care to loot it. Time to leave. Quietly keep an ear out for any Voca that might be hanging around. This place is like way too big and labyrinthian to actually clear this out fully for rep items. Would you be blown up from But if I hear them, which I just did, I cannot suppress the loot goblin in me. I must get the items. Alright. That's about enough of that. Oi! Not funny. Ooh, Estella. That's a nice going away present. Beautiful. Another melee adapter. Well, you know what? Fine. More the merrier, I suppose. Ugh.
We have much to accomplish.
Oh, it's a good stretch. Let's see. Garnet's playing a board game called Dune Imperium and is the only person I'm following who's currently streaming. So I'm gonna do a Garnet raid, and I'm going to thank you very much for watching the stream. I hope it was fun, or at the very least relaxing. And yeah, I'll be back on Saturday, probably for more Against the Storm, but you know, maybe